So we recently made a video regarding how Jasmine makes fans feel sick. And in this video, we discovered something new, something that we didn't even know was a thing. And because of that, I've obviously now decided to go on an investigation to see, is this true? So what are we talking about? Well, here's the thing. In this little post stuff in particular, there was a moment it was mentioned that Jasmine has requested 350k for a hospital in Africa. However, she has no connection with the hospital and the money is being sent to her, to Jasmine. So I decided to do some digging because I was like, is this true though? Because I haven't heard about this prior to this little situation. So I decided to go to Google first, okay, to do some investigations, okay. And Google says, or AI overview, shall I say, starts off by saying reality TV star Jasmine has requested 350k donation from fans to build a hospital in Africa. The post, which circulated in April 2025, appears to be a fundraising effort she initiated, although the feasible and details of the project are not fully clear from the available information. So here's the thing. I was like, okay, hold on a minute. So you're telling me that the information so far isn't necessarily 1000% clear. So how about we do some more digging? So therefore, I decided to click on the links itself here that were provided regarding this accusation with Jasmine stuff in particular. All right. And then it took me to, oops, daisy. It took me to this post itself in particular that was obviously made back in April. And in this post here, this is the one that I believe that started the whole conversation regarding 90 Day Fiancé star Jasmine seeks 250k from fans to build hospital in Africa. Reality star Jasmine has been known for asking her fans for money through various means, including cameos, OnlyFans subscriptions, and direct donations. Recently, she raised eyebrows by posting on Instagram asking her followers to donate 350k USD to help build a hospital in Malawi, Africa. This request surprised many fans and has her past appeals often focus on her personal gain rather than charitable causes. Fans are questioning Jasmine's sincerity and motives behind the hospital request, leading to speculation that she might be earning a commission from the donations made through her link. This has increased skepticism about her intentions, with many doubting whether her involvement in this fundraiser is a genuine or just another way for her to profit from her followers. Despite the ongoing criticism of her actions both on and off screen, Jasmine continues to be a hot topic in the reality TV world, which has likely contributed to her continued appearances on TLC shows. Her polarizing nature keeps her in the conversation, whether fans support her or oppose her actions. Jasmine's ability to stay relevant amid controversy suggests she knows how to generate buzz and maintain interest among viewers. Overall, Jasmine's request for donations to build a hospital raises important questions about her character and the type of influence she has on her audience. Fans remain concerned about her intentions and sincerity of her charitable appeals. So then I was like, okay, cool. Because obviously this is now telling us that clearly Jasmine is the one that's requesting this money and there must be some sort of way she's profited of it. Obviously, your boy had to continuously do some more research regarding the matter itself in particular. So I decided to go to Jasmine's Instagram account, okay? So I was like, okay, if this is something that is obviously a real thing, that Jasmine is really trying to get money from, obviously her followers, well, okay, let's go here. Went to her page, obviously clicked on the links itself in particular. This one here obviously will take us to the vault of Baby Matilda, which is something that we spoke about in a previous video, and we may speak about again because I'm hearing some interesting information regarding that. But for the time being, I decided to click on my links. Now, after clicking on my links, it took me to this page, of course. Now, this page here is where I would imagine I would find the link for this donation, or for this request of 350k, and also I guess find information about Jasmine taking the money directly to her account as it was on Reddit. So as you can see here, she has obviously got the link for her cameo, and I gotta say the cameo prices are looking wild, but hey, that is what it is. Then also you've got her OnlyFriends. Then you also got some other some website regarding the diet, and I believe these two were regarding fashion. And then obviously you got a TikTok, you got YouTube. Fan bases, I haven't got a clue what it is. Clicked on it, it didn't work, so I don't have a clue what that's about. And then also Jasmine on Amazon, this is her selling her product, which is the vegan protein, even though now a lot of us do question if Jasmine really was a vegan after seeing her destroy those ribs that were literally in a paper bag looking all sweaty and just soggy and just. But either way, though, she enjoyed them way too much that we are now wondering if she really was a vegan or if it's just a market that she wanted to tap into because she's aware of how the market can be a good one to tap into. I guess it's something that we'll never know. And then also a link to her Twitter. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't see the link regarding this whole donation thing. Now, bear in mind, this whole thing was obviously back in April. So I'm thinking maybe she took it down because obviously around that time, obviously, she's obviously done whatever she needed to do. So therefore, it is what it is. So there is a chance that the link itself in particular that was spoken about in that post was obviously there, but it's been taken down by now. But then I did some more digging because of course I was like, but I've got to find this link, or I've got to find something that gives me evidence that this woman truly and did and actually was in a position where she was requesting 350k from people directly into her account, okay? Or at least somehow getting a benefit from it. So therefore, I then found this page. Now, this page is of Midwife Mama Africa. Now, Midwife Mama Africa is the woman that I believe is the one that helped Jasmine when it came to her pregnancy, when it came to her obviously delivering their child. Because as you can see, she is based in Florida, FL licensed midwife, 27 plus years. And then obviously pregnancy, home birth, educator, advocate, etc., etc. So then after obviously looking at the situation, I then decided to see, okay, cool, let's click on this link itself. So when it came to that link itself in particular, I then found my way over to this website. This website is Season of Hope, or Season for Hope. Now, as you can see, this one itself in particular says improving maternal health, one mother, one baby at a time. Okay. So I thought, okay, let's do some digging regarding this website itself. Okay, let's see obviously what is the purpose behind this. All right. So here's the thing. I then decided to scroll down, and as you can see here, it obviously talks about providing much needed help or much needed care for mothers and children, you know, and obviously talks about how there's too many mothers die in birth, too many children's lives are lost due to preventable problems. Directed attention to these injustices will change the course of millions of lives. Without further improvements, the number of African women and children who die will continue to increase. And as you can see, it says that this is obviously based in Malawi, Africa. And as we saw in the post on Facebook, that one obviously does mention Malawi in Africa. Okay, and goes 1 in 5 children will die before age 15, and African women has 1 in 32 risk of dying from pregnancy related causes, while the equivalent figure in most developed countries is 1 in 4,900. And honestly, this information is hella sad. And to be fair, I definitely support this cause itself in particular because yeah, it's key. So then I did some more digging, obviously, and as you can see here, this is where we get the mention of the 350k. Our goal is to raise 350k over the next few years to make a meaningful impact in communities locally and abroad. 6,000 plus, as it says here, that our midwives have attended over 6,000 births, reaching the communities that need it most. And then also our outreach impacts local communities here in the US and over 2 million Malawians in numerous communities and villages across Malawi, Africa, which of course gives us some even more information. So obviously what's happened here is that when Jasmine was obviously going through her pregnancy and she obviously was going for the delivery, she obviously had a midwife. The midwife was obviously Mama Africa. She's obviously, Jasmine, I guess, in that moment of time decided to help her by also promoting the website to help obviously get people to send money to the cause. So it is clear that the cause itself clearly obviously wasn't for Jasmine. It was for this purpose of in particular. But I do want to touch on something though. So when we go, I really need to stop doing that. But when we go back here, obviously this post here does highlight that when Jasmine does something, she does something generally for her own benefit. That's why there is a speak of, is she doing this because there is a commission behind it? And Jasmine has notoriously come out in the past and spoken about how nothing will ever feature on her IG page or any of her social pages unless she's being paid, okay? She has to have some sort of monetization gain. Now, I am going to go off the whim and say that at the time when Jasmine probably had this posted on her page, she probably obviously wasn't getting anything out of it when it came to monetization. I guess she was doing the time to probably just support the midwife. But I guess now she's given birth and now time has gone on. She has now decided to remove it, the link off her page, because why? Well, because I guess she's not obviously getting a benefit from it, because guarantee you, if Jasmine was getting some sort of benefit out of this website, it would probably still be on her Instagram page. But the reason why I believe it is no longer on her Instagram page is purely because Jasmine no longer does not benefit in any kind of way that helps her, obviously financially, if you ask me. Because really and truly, if you really think about it, this whole cause, it's a big cause and it's a serious cause, and it's a cause that could really help so many women, okay? And the fact that she's now removed it is really, really sad, to be honest with you, because if you ask me personally, like if somebody approached me with something like this to promote, I would see no reason why I'd ever remove it unless I have to for whatever purposes. What purposes do we have, or does she have to remove it, is the question. Either way, though, the matter of fact is this whole story about Jasmine requesting 550k to build a hospital in Africa is definitely false in terms of how it was advertised. It was obviously advertised as if she was obviously running some sort of scam or scheme or whatever, which obviously wasn't the case. I guess obviously she was trying to help this woman, but it's a shame that she's obviously now removed this website from her own socials, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you still object? Please let me know your thoughts, all that kind of mumbo jumbo. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.